Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Game. Messaging me on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Tennis Ace, Keiken's Path. So y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes of entertaining. Let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Okay. You know that's not what I meant. My god, where did I put my keys? You mean the ones right here on the top of the kitchen island? I grabbed a pair of keys I noticed as soon as I walked downstairs, spinning them around on my thumb for effect. Oh, that's right. I left them there after I had dinner. I forgot. What did you think of it, by the way? It wasn't much, but I tried to change the spice mix I usually use a little. It tastes a little milder than usual, but as always, it was delicious. Heh, thanks. Will you drop by the school festival for a bit this week? You do have free time, apparently. I'll try, but I might just end up working on some stuff once I get home. Seriously, you're too much of a workaholic. It's okay to relax every now and again, you know. By the way, have you wished your father a good day yet? As soon as she says those words, I freeze. Mom... She slowly shakes her head sideways, sighing. You kids never pay him any attention. He's gonna get really lonely, you know. She walks up to a small wooden shrine we have in the corner of the living room. Aki and I keep the door to it closed all the time because we just don't like looking at it. Because of it, hardly anyone who comes here ever notices. Half the time, even I forget it's here. Mom delicately opens the doors, revealing a few small pottery ornaments, an incense burner, and right at the center of the whole thing, a single framed picture of my dad. Because Dad was never much one for pictures, the only good picture Mom could find of him was from back when he was in high school, too. It just creeps me out to see him looking so young. You know, your father probably misses you boys very much. It wouldn't kill you to pay your respects every now and again. Reaching inside her handbag, she grabs a lighter and uses it to light a stick of incense, placing it inside the burner. She kneels in front of the shrine, putting both of her hands together in prayer. I watch the whole thing from the corner of my eye, my throat suddenly feeling like it's something stuck in it. No matter how much I try, I just can't bring myself to watch it. To me, it just feels wrong, like clinging to a past that won't ever come back instead of moving forward. I'm sure it must be even weirder for Aki. He never even got to meet the man after all. Have a good day, Ken. Still, as far as I know, she follows the same routine every day. Before leaving the house and before going to bed, day by day, always doing the same. My mind refuses to accept such a routine. I feel like if I were to start doing something like that, I'd just remain stuck in place. Mom gets up, fixing the hem of her skirt and walking to the door. I try to be home when you boys get back. If I can, I'll make dinner too. I can't have you doing everything around the house all the time. It's alright, you don't have to worry about that. You work really hard after all. She smiles, walking up to me and cupping my cheek with her left hand. You're really sweet, Yuichi. But I'm your mother. I'm the one who's supposed to be taking care of you, not the other way around. Sheesh, you don't have to fuss over every little thing. I love you too. Have a good day with the festival, okay? Oh, and if you see Shuichi-kun and Hitoka-chan, tell them I said hi. Will do. I woke up to the shrine Mom was praying to, making sure to put out the incense so it doesn't burn anything. You're not really here, are you, old man? As is to be expected, the picture cannot respond. Sighing, I closed the door again, shutting it back inside. Just getting near the school gates, I can already hear a lot of activity in the area. Lots of students arrived early in the morning to finish setting things up so all would be ready before the official start time. Which of course just makes it so they create an unofficial start time. I wasn't all that interested in waking up early, so I decided to come a little bit later in the morning. By getting there later in the day, there's more movement going around and more events have been prepared. Lots of different booths have been set up across the school grounds. Some of them are just games, others try to show part of our school curriculum in a way that might attract attention. Science experiments, diagrams, or all kinds of setups fighting for attention. But the most popular end up being the foods. The smell of all kinds of foods wafts around the campus grounds, and tons of people gravitate around those stands. I have to admit, part of me is really interested in going around sampling the foods right away, but I know I should probably hold on for a while. But I know the first day is the best time to go sampling around the different displays, trying to see everything they have to offer. The reason for that is quite simple. In our school, the first day of the cultural festival is always closed for students and staff only. That gives students the chance to do a little test run before opening to the public, as well as just giving people some time to prepare for the larger influx that would soon follow. It's also the only reason why people who would usually be very busy can find themselves free. Like... Hey, Yuichi. Good morning. Hey there. Looks like I'm not the only one sauntering around the school grounds early in the morning. Sauntering? Did you fall asleep on top of a dictionary or something? Are you going to get on my case just because I used an unusual word? I'm considering it. Did you run into anyone else yet? Last I checked, Hiroshihara was trying to organize his class's haunted house. I ran into Sayatan a bit earlier, but we just greeted each other in passing. She seemed a bit busy. One second, y'all. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh no, do you think our plans to walk around the festival together as a group won't pan out? I think it's a bit too early to tell. It's not even 9 a.m. yet. Fair enough, I guess. Hmm? Is something the matter? Oh, no, everything's fine. You sure? You don't seem fine. I Shuichi up and down, trying to get a feel for how he's feeling right now. Even though I expected him to be super down, he's acting incredibly normal. He's so casual right now that it's actually scaring me a little. Shuichi, are you okay? Huh? Why wouldn't I be? I mean, there was the competition yesterday and all. Yeah, there was. What about it? I don't know, I'm a bit worried about you. You acted like it was no big deal yesterday, and you continue to act like you don't even care. That's because it isn't a big deal. It's a high school club. This is hardly the kind of thing I'll carry for the rest of my life. But aren't you upset you won't get to play with your team anymore? Well, sure, that is kind of crappy, but it's not really something to be down in the dumps about. It just is. Man, you're really nonchalant over this whole thing. Of course I am. The only thing that really annoys me is everyone assuming I must be completely heartbroken over it. It's just a minor frustration. People really need to chill. Everyone? Yeah, both Arushihara and Sayachan stopped me when we ran into each other today to ask if I was okay, yada yada yada. I'm pretty sure June will do the same too. Ah, I didn't know that. Sorry. It's fine by me, it just means I have good friends, even if they're a little annoying sometimes. So, you really are okay? I really am okay. You promise? Now I have to promise? Jeez, you really are insistent. I promise, I'm okay. Alright. You should probably get going now, though. I still have some loose ends I have to tie up before I'm free for the day. Hopefully no one has to cancel. Alright, I'll see you later, Shuichi. You bet. Sweet doggo. Even inside the school hallways, the whole place is packed with students running down the halls in a rush. It's kind of funny. I'm almost 100% sure none of these people would be in such a rush if they were trying to get to something like a class they're late for. Priorities, I guess? As I'm going up the stairs to my room, to my floor, I see Keiken about to head downstairs. Ah, Yuichi-san, good morning. Hey, good morning. He promptly greets me with a smile, stopping right in front of the staircase. I finished climbing the last few steps so I could be level with him. Are you just arriving? I thought you would have gotten here earlier so you could spend as much time checking out the festival as possible. Ha! And miss the chance to sleep in? No way. Fair enough. My class was kind of rushing trying to get everything set up properly. We found out that there's still too much light creeping in through the window, so they're trying to tape them off. Isn't that going to be a huge hassle to remove later? Probably. I'm trying not to think about it. The whole thing is already a chore to work on as is. My condolences. By the way, are you still going to have free time later today for us all to get together? For sure. I told them I'd be ducking out today already. I already have people to cover for me. The whole class is already much more excited about the concept of our venue than I am, so there is no lack of volunteers. People actually want to be working during the festival? That's kind of sad. I'm pretty sure the opposite of that. A person that refuses to work and just gives more work to others is much, much sadder. Not at all settle there. I wasn't trying to be. And by the way, Yuichi, if you don't mind, let's hang out together during the festival once we both have free time. Sure, I'd appreciate that. Oh, I just remembered. Aki asked me to check if you'd somehow taken his earbuds with you the last time you were over at our place. He said he can't find it. Really? I'll have to check once I get home. Can't you just go to your classroom and check your bag? Not really. That's not the same bag I had when I went to your place. It's not? Nope. I have 5 different bags separated for each day of the week with all the materials I need for classes that day. What? That's ridiculous. What do you do when you have the same subject multiple days a week? That's what I do to review everything I did. Once I get home, I take all my notes and I copy them to my other versions of that subject's notebooks. So you have multiple notebooks with the exact same notes, so you can take them separately to class on different days? That's right. Isn't it a great idea? It's definitely way over-engineered, that's for sure. I don't know about great, though. Although, I'll refrain from saying anything. The last thing I need is to hurt his pride. Besides, if it works for him, then I guess it's not all bad. Oh, hey, changing the subject a bit, but is everything prepared for the band tomorrow? Band to perform? Pretty much. They're all rehearsing the songs we'll perform, and I'm making sure the organization will go smoothly. Of course, we still have some time until then. It's only the last day anyway. Try not to get too cozy with that time, or else it'll sneak up on you before you notice it. Don't worry about it. I'm not the type to leave things for the last minute. I believe you. I hope things go along great. If I have any say in the matter, they will. Too bad you're not going to be performing, though. I wish I could see you sing again. I already told you, singing in public isn't my thing. I laughed, giving Keiken a few friendly taps on the shoulder. I know that, you don't need to worry. But, well, I wouldn't mind singing just for you sometime later. Really? I would love that. Heh, it's a date then. We'll hash out the specifics later. I have to run right now. Okay, see ya. See ya. Before I leave, let me just warn you. Your tail seems to be very excited, Yuichi. My body immediately freezes when I notice that fact. I guess without realizing, my tail had begun wagging rapidly. Ah! It's kinda cute. Anyway, bye-bye. Keiken passes by me and walks down the stairs, leaving me rooted on my spot with a red face. Ugh, I wanted to bury my head somewhere secluded right now. Wait, he said date, right? He didn't mean like that kind of date, did he? Huh, why do I feel so happy thinking it might be that? I really wish my heart would slow down right about now. As soon as I walk into my class, I see all the walls have been decorated with stripes of colored paper with multiple paper lanterns dangling from the ceiling. I know this place was decorated on Friday, but I swear there are more lanterns here than there were when I last checked. Still, as soon as the door was open, an orange figure runs up to me excitedly. Yuichi-san! I've barely even had time to acclimate to my surroundings, and he's already boisterously jumping around in front of me. Hey there, June, you look pretty happy. I am! Look at me, I got my waiter uniform! Look, isn't it cool? June spins around where he stands, trying to show off the whole thing to me. Does it look great on me? Yes, it does, June. You look very cute in that uniform. What? Cute? I'm not cute, that's for girls. I don't know what to tell you there, June. You're pretty cute. Nuh-uh, I'm not. Alright, you're not. No, you're not. Settle down there. No need to get so fussy over it. I'm not fussy. Oh man, trying to keep a straight face after hearing that is really tough. Anyway, you're all set to be a waiter, huh? Yes, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I have no idea how going around serving people food is supposed to be fun, but hey, to each their own. I look around the room, seeing a few of our classmates dressed in similar clothes to June. For some reason, there are barely any waitresses here. In fact, most of them are guys. What happened to the girls? It's looking like a real sausage party in here. Sausage party? Oh, never mind. Probably shouldn't use an expression like that around June. I really don't need to taint him with that sort of thing. Anyway, what happened to the girls? It's mostly just guys around here. Oh, I actually asked Ayako-san about that. She said most girls refused to wear the Chinese dress, but that she said they all agreed anyway, so the guys would too. So she basically used the promise of girls in Chinese dresses as bait to get more waiters. That's really scummy. The improv kitchen is looking pretty good though, although why is it all hidden behind panels? The entire area that used to be the blackboard has been walled off with wooden bamboo panels that then got decorated with multiple Chinese symbols. Dragons, lions, some letters. Wait, is that the Chinese zodiac over there? Apparently Jinkun said that he felt too shy about cooking with the guests being able to see him. But doesn't walling off the whole area mean that the heat from the burners will be trapped in there? Yeah, Jinkun was complaining about that. These guys are insane. Oh, but there are a few holes cut out on the counter so the waiters can pick the food up when it's ready. Seriously, how the hell did you people have all these crazy ideas? Hopefully there won't be any accidents. You don't have to worry about the others, Yuichi-san. As the oldest one here, I'll make sure to look after them. You're one of the most at risk of causing an accident. Maybe I should talk to Jin and ask him to not let June handle any hot plates. Will they even serve cold plates? Jun-kun, we need your help here. A voice calls June from amidst the mess of chairs and panels on the other side of the room. Ah, I'm coming. Sorry, Yuichi-san. We'll have to talk later. It's alright. I'm gonna take a walk around the place. We'll meet up later. Yeah, I can't wait. June scurries away and disappears into the kitchen area. Smiling and shaking my head slightly, I make my way out the door to explore the festival a little more. A few hours later. After I walked around for a bit on my own, I noticed the time we agreed to meet was coming close to arriving. Once I got to the agreed-upon meeting place, I decided to stand around with my hands in my pockets and just watch the students passing by while I waited. Even though there are probably a lot of students who decided they couldn't be bothered to show up today, the place still feels so much livelier than usual. Somehow, even though I tend to hate crowds, watching all these students my own age walking around with their friends and having fun kind of makes me feel, I don't know, kind of at ease? It's a weird feeling. Osu! Of course, my pleasant, relaxed mood is soon interrupted by this troglodyte that I call my childhood friend, with her now commonplace loud greeting. Oh, hey, Saya-chan, you're here early. So are you. I guess that's true. How come you're not wearing your uniform? Saya-chan looks down at herself, examining her own clothes front and back. I think to myself, why she'd even need to do this, given that she's the one who got dressed. She should know what the hell she's wearing. I guess I just wanted to be comfy. You guess? Yeah. You're way too simple-minded. Hey, Yuichi-kun, how have you been enjoying the festival so far? It's pretty good, although I think I prefer the one we had last year. Really? That one was kind of dull for me. That's just because you got stuck behind a desk for most of it and couldn't go around exploring. Oh, you remembered! It's not exactly a hard thing to remember, after all. Man, I'm really pumped right now. Really? How come? Well, first of all, there's the bonfire dance. I don't want to miss that. Ironic that you would say that, considering you've never been to it in the last 2 years. Well, sure, but this year I actually have someone to dance with me, dance with me, so as per school tradition, I'll attend. School tradition? Yeah, don't you remember? They say that 2 people who dance together around the bonfire will be tied together forever. Although that's more of a platonic thing. Most of the people who do it are friends. There are a few couples that do it too. I guarantee you most of these couples will be broken up before the year is over. Probably. But that's not all I'm excited about. There's also Keiken's thing. His what? You mean you don't know? Know what? You know, Keiken's thing. His thing? Do you mean the band's show? No, not that. Well, maybe a little bit that. I mean his other thing. What's with the pronoun game here? Just say what you mean already, woman. Sorry, I have no idea. Really? You guys have been spending so much time together. I'm surprised he didn't tell you. I can't really comment on it since I have no idea what you're talking about. Sai-chan? Hey, Iwaichi-kun, do you promise not to tell Keiken that I told you? If it's that important, then wouldn't it be easier for you to just not tell me? No way, this is such a juicy gossip. I'm really excited to talk to someone about it, and I figured you'd have been the first one to know. Sai-chan, since when did you become such a gossip girl? Fine. Just get this over with. She won't stop pestering me until I agree anyway. Yay! Okay, so get this. Keiken said he's going to ask the person he likes out during the festival. Alright, I'll pause it right here. I think we know who that's going to be. Anyway, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Your tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.